Don't ever forget, wherever you go, I'm always with you.
Yen Sid calls them the Unversed.
Back is what we are for the post D23 breakdown of Converse. A lot of stuff was revealed over that magical weekend, man. We're here to talk it all out and break it all down together. A little bit more intimate episode this time around. I'm joined not by many of my friends, but by two of my best ones. I've got our two contestants today, BJ Burnsy and Riku Braveheart, and they are going to run through all the different topics that we have on hand as we sort of organize our thoughts following this incredible D23 event. So let's waste no time and jump straight into things. BJ, what an unbelievable weekend D23 was. Announcements from all over the entertainment sphere, from Kingdom Hearts to Star Wars to Marvel to Disney to Pixar. So much to get into. What was your favorite part of this weekend?
Oh, there was some Kingdom Hearts news, actually. Did you guys see that? Yeah. There's a trailer, I think.
I slept through it.
With Kingdom Hearts, the anime for me is, I don't think, getting enough conversation, and it absolutely should, because it was, for me, such a highlight, because we've never had a Kingdom Hearts show. We've had rumors. We had the sort of
like an animatic almost, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But never even really anything closer than that. So getting this is amazing. I have some reservations about being on Disney Channel, but whatever. I think it'll be great. As long as the story is good, then it's good. Plus, the fact that it exists is proof that Disney is fully embracing this franchise, and that's good news for everyone.
That is great news for everyone, Riku. And do you agree that the anime was the coolest thing we saw this weekend, or was there something else that tickled your fancy?
Gosh, that's a hard one for me. Like, a lot of my friends are excited because the anime looks like it's going to be like Dark Road characters. I'm hoping more of like an anthology. Maybe we get to see a few things, but we'll see when we get more news. But for me, like, the most exciting part, because I knew Haley Joel and David were going to be there. I just had this feeling that we were going to get Kingdom Hearts 4 Riku. And even though we saw the trailer the night before, I was just like, they're going to show me Kingdom Hearts 4 Riku somehow, because David Gallagher is going to be there. And I was right. So that was the thing I was most excited about. I also like to cosplay Riku, so seeing that he only has like a wristband and no gloves, I'm happy about that. And I am one of the few that absolutely loves the Braveheart Keyblade, so I love seeing that back too.
Yeah. No, it's a great call. I mean, this is the first time that we've seen Riku in his KH4 attire. It's very exciting for fans all over the world. BJ, you have a question.
And I will, folks, because we only have three people, we're doing this a little bit differently this time. So I'm going to ask Mac, right back at you. What did you find to be the most memorable part of the weekend?
Put me on the spot, brother. Yeah, so I think that there was so much to be excited about. I think, as you both mentioned, what we saw in that KH4 trailer was so cool. The Riku reveal. We finally officially got the Volley name drop. You know, we've talked a little bit about that on this channel in the past. The Kingdom Hearts anime is so crazy. Like, I don't think anyone would have expected that we would get a series, let alone an anime series, you know, so that all is so cool. But for me, you know, this is going to be a tepid take if ever there was one, but it really was the Coco expansion, right? So I knew that we had Coco, right, officially named and as part of previous trailer, but man, this is just so cool. It's so exciting to have this movie that's so beloved and is such an iconic piece of cinema for Disney and Pixar to be part of Kingdom Hearts. It's one of my favorite movies. Let alone, you know, not just animated, but any movie. It's one of my absolute favorites, so I'm very, very stoked for that.
Those Donald and Goofy Coco outfits, like, their designs,
yes,
were peak. Like, I freaking love the colors. Donald's tail having the black on it. Like there's just so many great design and color choices. Absolutely love them.
100% agree with you, which leads us perfectly into our next topic, which Rico, I'll let you take the lead on this one. Coco is the first Disney World to officially be added to Kingdom Hearts 4. We saw a lot. We saw combat, we saw the Keyblade, we saw the world, and as Riku mentioned, we saw Donald and Goofy appearing in the world. There is so much to get into here, but Riku, what are your thoughts in general about Coco being a part of Kingdom Hearts 4?
I can't wait to beat up Ernesto de la Cruz, because that feels like the whole
Yes.
fandom's ready to do that. It looks beautiful. Like, I love the colors. It really is just like Frozen, just like the world came to life. Like we get to play inside this movie. I can't wait.
The world coming to life. That's a very clever play on words, intentional or not, because this Land of the Dead has never been more fully realized on our video game consoles than we will see it in Kingdom Hearts 4. BJ, break it down for me, man. How you feel about Coco?
Oh, the concept is amazing. It's perfect, right? The story of Coco fits so perfectly into the idea of quadratum or quadratum, as it was said on the panel on Saturday. I don't know if anybody else picked up on that. But yes, what it means to exist or not exist. Now, we will see how well it's executed, but early returns seem very positive on what we've seen. I mean, the Keyblade alone has honestly already sold me, though. I'm stoked. I can't wait to see what they do with it. Yeah, I mean, and Riku mentioned this just a bit ago, but I mean, Donald and Goofy. Look at those Jokers.
They do look amazing.
They look amazing.
I do want to shout out that BJ has said in previous videos he does not own any physical Keyblades. He has never had any, but that he saw that Coco Keyblade and said, "What, brother?
It's going to be my first."
Got it. First one, man. It is awesome, isn't it? So good. Yeah, no, I mean, just for me, being a Keyblade based on music, I think that's the thing that stood out to me more than anything else in this Coco world, at least initially. There's a whole lot of different lore implications, which, you know, we'll talk plenty about over the next few weeks and months, and plenty of other people are talking about as well. But for me, it's the fact that we have a Keyblade that is based on musical ability. I think that's awesome. There aren't really a lot of Keyblades that focus on things like music. It's kind of more element-based or strength-based, you know, things like that. And so I'm stoked about the idea of running around playing music with our guy Hector and Miguel, and just beating up Heartless with the power of love itself. And there is no greater love than that of music. Let's get to the last one of our lead topics here, which is kind of closing out the conversation on the new trailer, or at least the biggest aspects of it, which is that Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are confirmed as playable characters. That's a big deal. We played as Mickey briefly in Kingdom Hearts 3, and we've played with all three briefly in things like Days multiplayer mode, but this is the first time where all three of them appear to have a fairly significant role in the main story of the game. We saw Mickey here on screen now, barging his way through Scala ad Caelum and going through the different books that he is perusing. We see Donald and Goofy run around in what appears to be the underworld. There's some big stuff happening here. So, BJ, what do you think about the three main heroes being playable characters, and then who will also join them as playable characters, if anybody, throughout Kingdom Hearts 4?
Well, like you said, and I'd be remiss not to mention, likely scolded by our resident Days expert, Tuesday the 3rd, if I failed to bring up the fact that, yes, we have been able to play as Donald and Goofy before in Days. This is not a first.
True.
So that said, I do love the potential of them bringing back more of the puzzle solving side of platforming that I just don't think we've really had since Kingdom Hearts 1. And we've seen that at least with Mickey. Maybe that's a thing with Donald and Goofy too. My only fear is that they've reserved that to just Mickey and potentially Donald and Goofy, right? So I want to have interesting puzzles and obstacles still to figure out as Sora that are more than just beat up enemy to progress or to find a secret or whatever.
Riku, are you of a similar mind, or what's your take on these three lovable idiots being playable characters, and who else may join them?
I love the idea. The Mickey stuff looks fun. I'm glad we get a switch between Donald and Goofy. I hope we get to do that with Riku. Like, I hope Sora and Riku, and I don't know if I'm going to be ahead of the game here, but I am hoping for a playable KHIV where you can switch in the final boss, where it's Sora, Riku, and KHIV. We kind of need that. We kind of need that. They like to do a different, like, trios here and there in the game. So we haven't had that. So I'm hoping that's something that we get, and those two can be playable as well. And a little side note that I know it's probably a long shot if we get any other worlds that are like the book, like Mickey's going through, but fan theory about the Winnie the Pooh book came from Scala. It'd be kind of fun if we were to get a book, maybe a jungle book, and got to go into that world and do mini games with Baloo and Bagheera. Just a little
like
expanded response for this question, but that was what I had in mind.
The Jungle Book was planned for BBS. That is
Right?
true. What you got, BJ?
I just realized I didn't answer the second part of the question, so just real quick,
Do it.
answer.
Yeah.
And this teased to a later answer. Xehanort, playable character.
Oh.
I'll discuss more on that later. Mac, what do you got?
I agree completely. I think that it's very cool. I love Riku, your call. And one thing that Riku mentioned that I actually want to point out too is we specifically saw the switching. There appears to be a mechanic that lets you switch between Donald and Goofy. And I think that is really cool because it opens up so many different opportunities for other characters to be playable. As he mentioned, you've got your Sora, your Riku, and your Kairi. But we've seen, right, at the end of KH3 that the other trios are also setting out on their own paths to try and help Sora out. Is there an opportunity to switch between Ventus, Terra, and Aqua? Do we get a chance to do Roxas, Shion, and Axel, right? And I think that opens up a lot of really cool potential sequences where you're jumping between these different trios while either they're on a mission together or separately in these different worlds. There's so much that can come into it. Will there be other playable characters? I think absolutely. I don't think there's any way that it'll just be Mickey, Sora, Donald, and Goofy. I think that there's a good chance for Riku, good chance for Kairi, and there's going to be others beyond them as well. Okay, let's get into our new segment, which is Kupo Coin Toss. What is the Kupo Coin? Well, it's a yes or a no. It's a coin flip. It's a it will or it won't. It's a heads or a tails. So I've got 3 different scenarios I'm going to toss at my homies here, and they're going to tell me whether or not this scenario is likely to happen, i.e. the Kupo coin lands heads up, or not likely or won't, i.e. it lands tails down. Pay attention, you'll figure out how it works. So, first one, Riku, for you. Kupo coin toss is up in the air, heads or tails. Xehanort will act as an ally in KH4.
I think it's going to be a heads up. It just feels like what they kind of built up to in some of the previous games, especially the mobile ones. It just feels like he's going to be an ally. He feels like he's got a different energy, this version of Xehanort. Actually, different is kind of not the right word. An old energy, like how he was with his friends in Dark Road.
BJ? Coins in the air, heads or tails?
Heads as well, actually. And I think he has the potential to be a, here's a fun word for you, deuteragonist.
Oh, look that one up.
Or basically be the second main character next to Sora, as Xehanort maybe goes on some kind of identity search kind of thing. Not exactly, but roughly similar to Riku's journey between KH1 and 2, right? I think I do probably honestly have Xehanort fatigue, like many others. But I mean, if the story's good, it's good. That's all that matters. So I'm not going to complain too much if it's good. But I can easily see that. And I'm going to reference again, I think you will play as Xehanort during this journey of discovery for him. And I think that would be actually pretty interesting.
That's rad. Okay. Couple of coins landing heads. On to the next. BJ, Koopa coins up in the air, heads or tails. We will see at least one more new world confirmed, revealed before the end of the year.
Oh yeah, heads up, 7-up. For sure. Disney's fiscal year ends in late September, which means their Q1 goes from early October through early January. So why does that matter?
We're getting corporate.
Well, I propose we will get at least one world reveal, one, for each quarter of the Disney financial year.
Oh.
So look up their calendar, but every company has a different fiscal year. And that's my theory, at least. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get one during Game Awards, and then one for, I don't know, whatever event happens between now and, or between then and Summer Games Fest, and one at Summer Games Fest. I don't know. That's the easy answer. That's my theory. One per each quarter.
I like that. One per each quarter. Riku, are you as confident as BJ is? Kupo coins up in the air. One new world before the end of the year?
Heads up, I'm not going to be as confident as BJ. I think we're just going to get one at the Game Awards. I mean, we know Jeff likes Kingdom Hearts. I mean, Ralph sung the song mentioning Kingdom Hearts, and Jeff also put like he tweeted out that release date very quickly. So I think we're going to get another world there, and a little bonus take. I think we're going to get one if Star Wars is a world, we're going to get it at the next Star Wars celebration in like May or whatever, or at least around May the 4th.
Matt can hope.
I'm manifesting. Oh, I would love it. Okay. Last one. Last Kupo coin toss here.
Hold up there, bud. You got to answer both of these, actually, because you didn't answer the Xehanort one. And we got to get your thoughts on this one, too.
Okay. Kupo coin for me, then. Xehanort will act as an ally. I think he will. I don't think he'll necessarily be playable, but I do think that he will act as an ally to Sora and the gang. That's heads up. We will see one more new world revealed before the end of the year. I really honestly don't feel confident in my answer here, but I'm also going to land heads up on this one. I do think that we'll get some other revelation, some other confirmation before the end of this year. Which leads us to our last Kupo coin. Up in the air for you, Riku. A lot of new characters coming up in Kingdom Hearts 4. The Kupo coin must land heads or tails, and it has to tell us whether there would be some sort of multiplayer aspect to Kingdom Hearts 4.
Can I say the coin lands on its side? I don't think there will be, but I really want there to be some kind of multiplayer aspect. I think it would be a lot of fun, but I just don't see them putting this game on like any kind of online feature. Now maybe there will be some kind of nice 2-player mode that they could introduce for like at home, but I just don't see them putting this game on a server.
So the Kupo coin lands straight up, but maybe tilting towards its tail end. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, and BJ, up in the air.
I'll push the coin to tails.
Straight up.
Which kind of opposite a little bit to what Riku said. I'm not actively against the idea, but I'm not necessarily hoping for it either. Again, it's not a hill I'm going to die on. On the list of things that I'm hoping for in KH4, it's well near the bottom. It's on the list, sure, but it's not front of my brain. And I don't think they're going to do it based on nothing. Nothing
just based on the energy. I guess.
Sure.
Kupo coin going to land flat on its face, which means it's tail up for me. Yeah, it's tails. Okay. Yeah, I did think about that one too. It didn't make sense in my head. I don't know how coins work. I think that there is a renewed interest in KH4 multiplayer. I think Kingdom Hearts is the hottest that it maybe has ever been, with its addition to things like Fortnite, this new anime coming out, this dedicated panel at D23. I think there's a lot of eyes on the product, which would make some people believe that a multiplayer aspect would be helpful in its continued sort of revelation in the public eye. But I agree with you. The Kingdom Hearts games have pretty much always been a single-player experience, other than Days and, of course, the occasional BBS multiplayer stuff. I think that as fun as it would be, I agree with you. I don't think it's something they're prioritizing. I don't think it's something that they're working on at all. Brings us to our last question of the day. This is our typical game ender here in Reconverse, which is Convince Me. Question for my two compatriots today is, we'll start with you, Riku. We are so excited to hear Hikaru Utada's newest tune on KH4. We know it's going to be a banger because they're 4 for 4 so far. But they've also spanned many different genres and categorizations over the Kingdom Hearts series and all the work that they've lended to the series. And so, Riku, for you, convince me on what genre or style of music should Utada's KH4 song be?
I'm not really great with music styles, but I can definitely see something in the realm of some kind of like techno beat, to kind of go with the city vibe of Quadratum.
I mean, kind of honestly a little similar, but here's the deal. So Utada Hikaru typically makes these songs in the style that's somewhat loosely akin to what's sort of popular at the time. So, what's been really popular in the last few years? Hyperpop. We're going to have a hyperpop KH4 song. I'm not going to pretend like I am a giant fan of hyperpop, but you know what? The people love it. So give it to them. You know, it'd be great though if it came out and it was like a classic rock jam.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Just
Yeah.
Zeppelin inspired.
Little Aerosmithy Kingdom Hearts action.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. Now, typically, this is at the end of the game where I would pick someone that has scored the most points to have their FaceTime and talk about whatever Kingdom Hearts topic they would like. But because this is a more conversational episode, it's just the three of us after all, I'm going to give this one to both of our contestants. So both Riku Braveheart and BJ Burnsy are our winners for today. And as such, they're both going to have 90 seconds to talk about any Kingdom Hearts topic that they would like. Who would like to go first?
Go for it, Riku.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like self-promote myself, and the guiding key is
Do it.
a page that I run with a bunch of friends. We love Kingdom Hearts. We make memes. We share art. We're popular on Facebook, and we got a YouTube channel that we brought out like a bunch of comedy skits. They're called Re-Comedy. And we've got a bunch of different things, parodying stuff from like Toy Story. We've done so much of our own stuff. A lot of fun stuff. I just have a lot of fun doing it, and so come check us out. And that's pretty much it. May your heart be your guiding key.
Links to the Guiding Keys YouTube channel and Facebook page can be found in the description of this video right down below. So give them a look. They are awesome. BJ, got 90 seconds of the clock. What do you got for me?
Excellent. Okay, here's my spiel. It is nobody knows anything. That's the theme, okay? If I had $1 for every post or every comment I saw across the internet that claimed that we're not getting news until insert event here, or every time I saw a clown makeup meme, or every time someone got blasted for even suggesting a bit of optimism for news, I'd be a rich man. Two of the biggest news drops we've recently had came at a Nintendo Direct and D23 the day before the actual scheduled KH panel. A panel, need to remind you, that a lot of people were saying would hardly be noteworthy anyways. Right? And hey, I believe toxic positivity is a real thing, okay? In relationships between people, this is a video game. It's okay to be excited. It's okay to be hopeful. It's okay to be giddy, right? It just drives me crazy to see people claim absolute certainty like they are in the meetings themselves at Square or Disney. And I will just finish by quoting the great Axel. Everyone thinks they're right.
Everybody thinks they're right.
That's all I got. I'm going to use any remainder of my time to give Mac the floor for his own 90 seconds here. Thank you.
Well, you are almost exactly at 90 seconds, so I'm good. The only thing I'll say for mine is continue to check out our stuff. It's an exciting time for Kingdom Hearts fan. The positivity is flowing. The excitement is palpable. It's never been a better time to be a fan of this series. Keep it right here with the Unversed Creative Network. We are so excited to celebrate with all of you, and we are going to make it, man. The drought is over. We are back. This is a thank you from myself and from my contestants, Riku Braveheart and BJ Burnsy. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
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 Thanks so much for watching. Stay updated on the Unversed Creative Network by subscribing on YouTube or by checking out our website. And feel free to hit us up on Twitter or on Bluesky. See you next time.